for constituency 34. I've said it many times to a few other people. I am not a politician, but I'm here to represent my constituents up in Somerset. I am born and raised from Somerset. My passion is my community. I felt it was time for me to, not just say things without people hearing, but actually be out there and, communicate some of the things that people have issues with or whatever it may be. So I wanted to be that voice. Also, I want to be an option. I want to be that other option that people can have. I can say that a lot of the people that I've actually spoken to within my demographic, which is between the ages of 35 and 45, they don't really want to vote. They don't have a desire to vote. And I felt that it was my obligation to actually be that option for them or be a voice for them if they didn't want to vote for either of the parties. So I'm here today to say that I am independently running for constituency 34, Somerset. So thank you again for coming.
That's great. Thank you very much, Mr. Faries. Am I pronouncing that correct?
Yes, you
Faries.
are. Mm-hmm.
So I guess just to start off, what made you decide to run as an independent versus choosing any of the political parties?
Again, I think what it was my passion. It was definitely for my community. I'm born from Somerset, and I felt that I wanted to be that option for the people that didn't want to choose a party. They didn't want party politics. I felt that it was a good fit for me to represent my Somerset, my constituents.
Okay. What would you say are some of the issues, concerns, apart from national issues, that specifically are affecting your constituents in 34?
A lot of the things that I've heard so far, I haven't been out. I'm just kind of starting this right now. And again, I'm not a politician, but I'm here as a citizen to see what I can do and what I can bring forward. I have heard a lot of people talk about education, talk about our seniors, specifically in Somerset. Also, I look at things where I'm an entrepreneur, I own my own business, and I feel that there is support that needs to happen, to engage people to want to be an entrepreneur, give them that hope that they can be there. I've mentored many, specifically young men who want to come around and open up a business and they feel that they can't. And I want to say that you can. I started my business from my garage, and I'm here today with the business that I have. So just really empowering that message.
What are some of the barriers that young entrepreneurs, those who wanting to start businesses, are facing?
I think it's financial. It's also even just the willing to listen to have that person to actually listen to their ideas. That's what I'm hearing. So, and just giving them that hope that you can do it, pushing them, that encouragement.
Yeah. When you say you're not a politician, how would you differentiate yourself from politicians?
Well, I'm not a politician. I'm a citizen. I am willing to learn and know about it. Specifically when it comes to the election. I know a little bit about, what is going on, but I think it's more of the voice, representing the people, giving that voice for them. And if I do get elected, then I'm going to be that voice for them, be committed to doing that.
And just lastly, we saw maybe a few years ago, you were an affiliate of the One Bermuda Alliance. Do you care to share why you specifically left that party?
I was, you are right. And I think at that time, I was more concentrating on my business, and it wasn't a good fit for me at that particular moment. It's funny how you bring that up. But at that particular time, it wasn't a fit for me. And I took a step back, kind of revolved my business and tried to figure out, different things that I wanted to do. And it still became a passion of mine. I had heard about the independent movement. I wanted to be a part of that movement. I felt it was something new that could be done, and I think it's going to be a part of history, and I wanted to be a part of that, and that's the reason that I chose to actually do this.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How do you get to those that are on the fence? You spoke to a demographic of
35, 45. Yeah.
don't want to just.
They don't want to
heading
vote.
out.
You're right.
They're heading out.
Yeah, yeah.
What made you say to them? How do you get them to
Well, I feel
redirect their thoughts?
sure. Again, I feel like I want to be that option because there are people who have said they do not want to be a part of party politics. And that's why I felt that the independent movement was a great opportunity for that. You know, so if they felt that they don't want to be a part of a party, there was a voice and there was somebody else or an option that they can have. As you know, we have many options in life. We make them very daily. So I wanted to be that option for them.
What change can you bring to the narrative of what we see in Bermuda today?
I feel that one thing about me, I hold very high integrity. I'm a good listener. I feel that I want to listen to what my constituents have to say. And it's all about bringing people together. Again, I'm a very community-minded person. It starts in our community. It doesn't start anywhere else but our community. So it's about bringing those people together and trying to figure out how we can come and make of, you know, moving things forward. So not just me. I'm not the one that's going to do it. It's going to have to involve, you know, a group of us.
34,
34.
35, 36.
Yeah.
Are all PLP.
Mm-hmm. They are. You are absolutely right.
PLP strong.
Yes.
How do you break that
Again,
reality?
I agree with you. But I feel that people do not want to vote party. They are tired in those constituencies. I am a Somerset boy. I am from Somerset. I have been there all of my life. I have schooled there. I have even worked there. People know who I am. They know Stephen Faries up in Somerset. And I feel as if this is the time that people want that change. It is there. They want it. They don't want to be dealing with party politics. And I've heard people say, I don't want to vote. I don't want to bother to vote. But we have a right to vote. And I want to be that option for them.
Finally, a lot of the residents in the West End
Mm-hmm.
still up in arms at the West End Primary School,
Yeah.
Somerset Primary School
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I mean, I feel that I went to Somerset Primary. I know the teachers at West End. I feel I went to Sands Secondary School back then, right? It's a very tight community. I understand. I was there on the sidelines listening and hearing all the back and forth with it. You know, personally, I feel that we need to enhance our schooling system. And I feel that why can't we not have, you know, both of the schools there? There's opportunity to have both of them there. Why can't we?
And the challenge still lies.
It does.
For the Somerset.
That's right, because the Somerset Primary is
children and parents.
they want to stay there, right? So yeah, it's work needs to be done. I feel like there's room to have both primary schools there.
Mr. Faries, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Gareth Finnegan, Raw Gazette. Just one question actually for you. How independent are you as an independent candidate? In actual fact, how independent are all the independent candidates? Wouldn't it be true to say that the independent candidates are basically a bloc, or they're a party in itself? Do you think that's fair comment?
Definitely not. I'll give you my perspective of it. I didn't join a group. I had the opportunity. As Jasmine said earlier, I was a part of the OBA. I had the opportunity to actually be a part of either party. It came to me when I saw Sir John that was out there and he had done his thing. That was the fire for me. And I was like, well, you know, maybe this is something that Bermuda needs to see. Prior to that, I've heard people were tired of the party politics, which we know we're going to continue to hear about. And I felt that it was my opportunity to actually make that mark. So to get to your question, what I'm doing is I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing it for me wanting to do it, not being a part of the party. However, I feel like we could all work together though, right? I'm not saying that I have to be a part of a particular party, but I do feel that if it does come down to the point where independents win a few of those seats, why can't we all work together?
Right. But you wouldn't say that you wouldn't describe yourself as a yes man, Mr. Swan?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. Thank you. One question, Jasmine. Go ahead.
So obviously what one would say quite stiff competition you're facing off against Kim Wilson, the
Mhm.
former Minister of Health,
And I
for
know Kim
Scotland.
very well. She's my next door neighbour, right below me.
Do you, now that you're announcing your candidacy, do you think you've given yourself enough time to get your message across to constituents?
I don't think we never have enough time. I mean, I'm 3 weeks away from it. I think people know who I am. They know me in my neighborhood. They know who I am. Like I said, I schooled and I worked up in Somerset. So I think the opportunity for me would be to try to get out and speak to as many people as I possibly can. I've already engaged in conversation prior to this with people in my community, and I've already had conversations about it. It's just that I hadn't said that was going to be me who was going to be that independent person.
And sorry, I just one last question, final
Jasmine.
question. So you say you're not a politician, you're an entrepreneur, you come with those skill set.
Mhm.
Do you feel prepared to face what comes with living a political life? It's not easy out there, as I'm
It's
told.
not, absolutely. You are absolutely right. I've had many people walk past today and say to me, Stephen, this is a tough road. This is a tough thing, and you know what? But I know you have it, and it's the encouragement like that I think is going to actually continue to push me. Again, I don't have all the answers. I'm more of a person that is going to be a collective. Get people around and chat about different things and try to find out how is it going to work and what am I going to do. I'm here to learn as well. I don't know all the answers. Even in my business that I have today, that I've successfully had for 25 years, it wasn't all because of what I knew. It was what other people actually gave me. So that's how I would pretty much want to run the way that I've run my business, which is a successful business. I wouldn't want to kind of run, my government like that or part of that like that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and that concludes this afternoon's